Now, but this airport right in front of us is obviously the famous Courchevel airport in the French Alps, you know, with this crazy 600-meter sloped runway. You know, they basically built this airport on a mountain. Not in a valley, but on a mountain. And obviously, you cannot fly any plane here. Especially airliners obviously struggle at this airport. Maybe a PC-6, maybe a Twin Otter, but nothing that can actually carry any proper amount of passengers will ever be able to fly here. Am I right? Or am I wrong? What airliner am I seeing on this runway? Yes, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the brand new Dash 7 that just came out for the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Yes. The developers of Pilots have released their airplane for a relatively cheap price of $20, which generally at this point isn't much at all anymore for a plane add-on. And so it is very surprising to see that this model doesn't completely suck at all. Check this out. We've got a pilot next to us, but a working cockpit that very much works indeed. Check this out. Even the fire extinguishers work. We probably shouldn't have pulled that. A good value for money add-on indeed, in which we can even walk around, open the cabin door, and you can see a proper cabin. See, this plane seats 54 people. Again, that is a proper amount of people. It was introduced in 1978. It's still younger than the Concorde, which is weird to think about, because this plane obviously, you know, seems quite a lot more primitive than the Concorde. But no, this plane isn't as old as you might think, although it is barely flying around anymore, as it's still kind of old. Now, how would I describe this amazing plane? Well, we've talked about the Twin Otter and its great capabilities a lot so far on the channel. 30 knots, takeoff. Yes, 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 no. God damn it. And people describe the Dash 7 kind of as a big Twin Otter with 4 engines. And I like what they're saying here in the first line. Dash 7, turboprop powered airliner with short takeoff and landing capabilities. Yes, this is a stall plane, which is why it is the biggest plane to ever fly to Courchevel Airport. Yes, with, for example, Tyrolean Airlines. Yes, you were able to fly 56 people with this airplane to Courchevel, and let's go ahead and take off and observe the majestic power of the stall airliner. There we go. We're able to perfectly take off. Obviously, we're in a kind of a, you know, slow flight. This thing might not be the quickest airplane, but it's got incredible lift performance, so we're able to fly perfectly well and, you know, fly around 56 people. Today, I wanted to actually answer the question. All right, so this plane is known as this super stall proper airliner. Let's test out if it's actually able to fly anywhere. I mean, Courchevel is quite a challenge, but perhaps let's maybe go and fly around the mountain where we will find Meribel Airport, which is right here. It's kind of hard to find because it has a substantially smaller runway. You can see it is tiny. All right, let's get the landing gear down. Absolutely fine. You can see, yes, this plane even has proper spoilers, speed brakes to get this plane to slow down. And of course, as you can see, massive amounts of reverse thrust power. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, what a workhorse this is. Oh, this is a tiny runway indeed. All right, there you go. You can land this plane hard. It doesn't really care. There we go. Reverse thrust. That took 0 time. Can we just acknowledge that? I mean, you know, with a strong reverse thrust power, you can even reverse like a proper amount. There we go. And we're able to just get full power going once again and use whatever we've left of this runway to take off once again. There you go. Full power. There we go. I mean, try this with any other 54-seater airliner. Okay, you know, takeoff might be an issue, but we're at a high altitude anyway. You know, landing obviously worked well here. Let's maybe try to fly at Saba, the shortest runway in the world. You know, the runway we already visited on the channel. It was a year ago. No, yeah, it's now finally the Twin Otter's turn. You know, this landing I posted on my TikTok account, and lots of people pointed out how late it was. Yes, indeed. A bit of an abnormally late landing. That is no problem, though, for the insane stopping performance of the Twin Otter. It's got a runway of under 400 meters. For that, we can try out one of the other many thousand liveries included here. Maybe let's try the Air Tindy livery, which is this Canadian Airlines, one of the only, I think, 2 carriers that are still flying this plane in real life. Yes, it's not flown a lot anymore. All right. Now, welcome to Saba, indeed. The airport that is kind of home to the Twin Otter plane. Obviously, as this is just the big brother of the Twin Otter, this shouldn't be any issue at all. Let's go full power, release the brakes. There we go. This will easily work, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if it's going to be able to beat 399 meters of runway. And it does, it does. That hasn't been no issue whatsoever. We can already put the landing gear up. This plane has no boundaries at all. This is great. Let's try the extreme case for a landing. All right, come on now, beautiful Saba. It's time to come in for a landing. There you go. Let's get this airplane to go slow. Slow down, Nestle. Please don't die. Oh! Oh my God! I'm crashing the dash 7. All right, yeah, I mean, it is true. This plane kind of handles like a toy plane. Oh. There we go. That took like no time and it wasn't even a good landing at all. So, you know, I would like to kind of measure the stopping time, really. So this was the moment we started stopping, which is like 1/2 of the runway. And we stopped with literally 1/6 of the runway to go. Which means this thing needs like, what is it, 100 meters to stop, which is ridiculous. I mean, I know helicopter pads that are longer than that. I mean, maybe this approach is a little bit too... Okay, maybe that's a little bit too far. This right here is a surface that's kind of just twice as long as this plane itself, which, especially for takeoff, won't be enough. Am I right? Here we go. Maybe for a landing will be enough. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. I just crashed right into it. This makes no sense. But honestly, I mean, not even the smallest airport will pose a problem for this. Welcome to Helga Land, by the way. Do you guys remember this airport? It's got super tiny runways. For example, this one right here. We can try to go full power. I don't see a problem with flying this plane on a runway this short. This is even shorter. That's like 200 meters. All right, but once again, we do have the issue that takeoff is a bit of a bigger subject. Nah. All right, 800 feet. Great deal. What? All right, so this runway is, what is it, 800 feet long, and we use 400 of it, which officially, it makes this plane stop at around 100 meters. This might be not the most realistic add-on for sure. There we go, we touched down right on the start of the runway, but there we go. That was so quick. I kind of like this plane. Overall, I think this add-on is all right, you know, for 20 bucks. Definitely, you can't complain. You obviously cannot expect PMDG's realism, but as you can see, most of the switches work. This will definitely be a fun plane to fly around in that sim. This thing can do very professionally. You can have proper garments, instruments added via add-on. That is no problem too. But you see, you can properly fly around the Alps on really short runway. Isn't that fun to do? I mean, this thing has got reverse thrust power, which might even enable it to take off the plane. So I thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna crash now. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Now, thank you very much to my highly supporting members like Jamie Ashton, Mike C, James Duram, Ragings, Met RLG, Matt Van Z, Moritz, Bellhausen, Knots Enthusiast, Shadow, New York, Ryland Williams, Kelly Chaos, John O'Brien, and I'm addicted to Airbus A380s. Thank you.